The Wizard here in another segment of debunking all the myths and fairy tales when it comes to seeking a love life. Now, back a few years ago, I've done a video segment in the song description called "Is There Really Somebody for Everybody?" As you know, I'm still single, and I don't have any significant other to speak of. And I keep hearing the same old line, it'll happen when we least expected, or there's somebody for everybody, or you have to put yourself out there. Come on now, put myself out where? At this rate, I'm about ready to put myself out, period. But the only time I really put myself out there or whatever is when I'm playing music downtown. And the end result is still the same old status quo. So all you couples out there, listen up. You know you're good at talking the talk. Now it's time to start walking the walk. Instead of delivering the same old worn-out cliche, why not just take the time out from your kissy horse pucky and line your single lonely friend up with a date? Don't make him or her into a third wheel. You dig? You catch my drift? Good. You better catch my drift, or make an evil genie stuff porcupine quills in your wedding cake. Now, in this segment, I'm going to do a bit of a definition of the song lyrics of a brand new song that I wrote during the holiday season in 2021. It's called Worn Out Cliches, and it pretty much focuses on the same theme. And so next time, for any of you out there that keep on telling me, or all us lonely singles out there, hey, it'll happen we least expected, well, I got something to say to that. I'll believe it when I see it. In other words, I have to see it to believe it. And now, here we go. I'm going to do the opening lyric to this song called Worn Out Cliches. Again, this is a no-nonsense, in-your-face blues. So listen very carefully.
Don't tell me love will come my way when I least expect. Don't tell me love will come my way when I least expect. Just a worn-out cliche making me a nervous wreck.
And so, if you think that someone special will just simply appear out of thin air and come knocking on my door or landing on my lap or just suddenly throwing her arms around me and give me a big kiss or something like that, you're living in fantasy land. Get real. Okay? Get real. There's no such thing. It's horse hockey. Unless you could provide me with some proof that there is that special girl for me. Stop making up excuses. When you start making up this line, it'll happen when you least expect it, then it's a cop-out. You're just copping out. Stop with this nonsense. Alright? It's driving me nuts. You're just making me a nervous wreck. Now let's cut out the horse hockey.
Don't tell me there's somebody for everybody. There's nothing but a fairy tale. Don't tell me there's somebody for everybody. There's nothing but a fairy tale. I heard that worn out cliche before, and it's getting very stale.
And another thing, don't tell me that there's somebody for everybody, because you know darn well it's not true. Alright? I mean, there's be some people out there and be waiting for years on end. I even read this one article of one guy who never had a girlfriend in his life, and he died while waiting for someone to come along. He lost the battle to cancer. 27. I think that's a tragedy. I mean, how much longer do I have to wait, okay? Until I'm dead and gone? You know, seriously, by the time that someone does come along, I'll probably be in the spirit world and no longer here on earth. Now, come on, let's get real. If there's really somebody for everybody, prove it. Line me up with a little girl. Or some couples out there, you have, and some of your single friends out there, cut out the lovey-dovey horse pucky and fix her up with a date. Double date. Stop making your best friends into the third wheel, all right? For example, you were to invite me out, to like a dinner or something like that, and you're up there in the front, playing old kissy stuff, and I'm in the back end of the car, in the back seat of the car, that is, all alone without any girl with a couple up to, and you're just play all lovey-dovey and whatnot, and I'm just going to ask you to stop at the nearest stop sign or stoplight. I'm going to just get out of the car, close the car door, and make a beeline to a nearest sandwich shop, and I'll feed my face there. Actually, a submarine sandwich sounds good right now. But seriously, if there's really somebody for everybody, prove it. But if you're not willing to provide that living proof, that is nothing more than a load of horse hockey. It's a fairy tale. And I'm pretty much drawing to a conclusion. There's no such thing as somebody for everybody. It's horse pucky. Great Caesar's ghost.
I have to see it to believe it, I'll believe it when I see it. I have to see it to believe it, I'll believe it when I see it. So don't tell me love will come away when I'm least expecting. All those worn out cliches don't get me no respect. But I'll tell it like it is.
Now, in the bridge and the chorus of this song, I think it's very much self-explanatory, okay? Every time you tell me that, hey, it'll happen when you least expect it, or there's somebody for everybody, well, my reply is, I'll believe it when I see it. I have to see it with my own two eyes. I have to hear her voice with my own two ears and feel her gentle touch and kisses. I have to see it to believe it. Alright? So don't tell me all these things, because all these worn out cliches, it just don't give me any respect at all. Come on. Let's cut out the nonsense and come on, start telling the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I'll have to see her face, I'll have to feel her gut, I'll have to hear her voice. Ain't asking for much, so don't tell me love will come away when I least expect. I've heard that worn out cliche before, that's making me a total wreck. I've heard that worn out cliche before, and it's making me a total wreck. I've heard that worn out cliche before, and it's making me a total wreck. I'll tell it like it is.
Now, in the second bridge of the song, in the chorus, like I said before, I'll have to see it to believe it. In other words, I have to have real living proof, all right? I want to see her face. I want to hear her voice, feel her gentle touch. I want to feel her arms around me and shower me with kisses. Then and only then I would be convinced. But if you just give me the same old lip service, then I'm not buying it, all right? So don't tell me that it'll happen when I least expect it, or that love will come my way when I least expect it. Because I've heard that same old worn out cliche before, and it's just making me a total wreck, all right? All these worn out cliches and the useless lip service, it accomplishes nothing. It doesn't do anything, all right? It just doesn't do anything. And now I'm going to play you the whole song. And to all the single people out there, I'm sure you could pretty much relate to what I'm going through, all right? So every time a couple tries to give you that same old worn out lip service, that same old worn out line, just tell them, I'll believe it when I see it, all right? Tell them that you believe it when you see it. Tell them to prove it. If they're not willing to provide the proof, then just tell them sayonara. And seriously, don't let them try to make you into a third wheel, all right? Don't let them try to make you into a third wheel. Now, here's the song called Worn Out Cliches. Listen very carefully.
1, 2, 3. Don't tell me love will come my way when I need some man. Don't tell me love will come my way when I need some man. Just a worn out cliche, making me a nervous wreck. Don't tell me there's somebody for everybody. There's nothing but a fairy tale. Don't tell me there's somebody for everybody. There's nothing but a fairy tale. I heard that worn out cliche before. It's getting very stale. I'll have to see it to believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll have to see it to believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. So don't tell me love will come away when I'm being suspended. All those worn out cliches don't get me no respect. But I'll tell it like it is. See her face, I'll have to feel her gut, I'll have to hear her voice, ain't asking for much, so don't tell me love will come my way when I least expect. I've heard that worn out cliche before, that's making me a total wreck. I've heard that worn out cliche before, and it's making me a total wreck. I've heard that worn out cliche before, and it's making me a total wreck. I'll tell it like it is.